Welcome. We fixed our audio problems and we are back with Stacie because we didn't get to do Fast Five. And that's an important part of the whole chat, right, Audra?
Absolutely. It's our favorite part, as a matter of fact, because it puts our guest on our feet and we're entertained at the same time.
It's a double value.
Yeah, yeah. We don't tell her these questions ahead of time. So, it's very revealing.
Yeah. I wouldn't be so nervous if Molly hadn't known me for so long. That's what makes me nervous. Audra, I'm fine with.
Well, you never know. I'm the one that came up with the question, so
Oh, great.
My hands
Great.
are clean. I'm just going to
Okay.
stand by and laugh. So,
Okay.
yeah. So don't don't judge the kindness um easily because I might be a little devious too.
Yeah.
So hang tight. Are you
All right, Miss Mischievous.
are you ready for Fast Five New Year's personal inventory edition?
Yes.
She says tentatively. All right. First question. What's one thing you're intentionally leaving behind as you step into this new year?
Oh, professional or personal?
Doesn't matter. Dealer's
Oh,
choice.
I'm leaving a lot of what I thought were friendships that were more acquaintances behind in 2025.
You know what? A lot of people are. That's 2025 was, if you're into astrology or Chinese calendar kind of thing, it was the year of the snake, a lot of shedding of old identities, old relationships, a lot of things. And 2026 is the year of the fire horse, which means you get to step into new opportunities, I read something that was step into your full potential, your real identity. So shedding things that no longer serve you was probably the right thing.
it's good because it lets you focus on, like, you only have so, friendships and community are so important to our lives and the quality of, like, that's what we're doing here. And
Absolutely.
you only have so much energy. And you got to pour into people who are pouring back into you. So
Right.
I congratulate you. Good job.
It was probably one of the hardest things I've ever done because that is not really my personality, as you know, Molly. But it just, I think it just made sense, both on a personal level and professional level.
Yep. Getting focused. You're the
Yeah.
horse. Let's go.
All right.
Yeah.
Right on.
And the right energy gives you more energy.
Yes, that's
So
absolutely true.
Excellent point.
so that actually is a great segue into the next question. So what's something you're carrying forward because it truly serves you?
Oh, something I'm carrying forward with his choices. I am going to carry forward my kindness, which in the past by some businessy types who thought that maybe my kindness was not a leadership quality, and I would disagree. But I think that consistency and showing up who I am is what I'm going to do. And so, what first started as what are all the things I'm going to change about me was maybe more into what are all the things I'm going to be looking forward to add to things.
Kindness is a leadership quality.
I absolutely more and more. I absolutely think it has to be.
And since you're looking for, like, the next company that could benefit from your leadership, you're looking for places and other leaders that align with you. Um,
Absolutely.
that's the best match. That's good.
I'm not, I think the one thing that I'm just unwaveringly passionate about is relationships. And anybody can network and get a bunch of cards. But that's not going to be ideal for the company and growing the account. It's also not going to be ideal for the person who you're interacting with. So if you're going to have communication, I think you should put 120% into it.
Because as you've seen, difficulty always always reveals the intentions of the real intentions of individuals.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So, and that is the best gift, I think.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I think initially you're like, oh, but then it's like, oh, okay, I don't have to wonder. Like now I know, so you can move on.
Exactly. So the next question is, what's a blessing in your life right now that deserves way more airtime?
Oh, well, I think for me, which has not necessarily been easy for me, again, which I think surprises a lot of people, is my advocacy in both breast cancer causes and then traumatic brain injuries. Obviously, both of those are near and dear to my heart. And I feel like that if you walk the path that others are at some point going to walk, any information or details or even just your experience, because no one's going to have the same experience, but if you know what happened when someone went through it, it helps you better be prepared to get through it. And so I am working on making more time for those things.
Molly and I just talked about this yesterday about um, caretaking and how we don't talk about that enough,
Yes.
and how not just women, but uh, as we get older, but it seems to fall on a lot of women's shoulders, that we're in positions of caretaking for various individuals, whether it be partners or it be older parents, or even our children being that sandwich generation. We're in
I,
caretaker positions that
yes.
we're not vocalizing enough. And
No.
that you are is important because people need to know that they're not by themselves. So definitely talk about it more.
Yeah. And it's one of those things that I think because I'm not really a rock the boat kind of gal for the most part. I mean, people know that they're going to know what I think, but I'm going to do it kindly. I'm not going to make a big scene and all of that. And I think that the fact that I've started talking about it more. A lot of it, I think, for myself personally, is just my comfort in talking. But then when it comes to traumatic brain injuries and heat stroke, obviously that's not me. So I'm very passionate about that. And when I look kind of at the end of the month to which I've given more focus to, not that I wasn't trying to do one more or the other, but just trying to kind of see how the month went with hours and time. Undoubtedly, I'll be 4 times to 1 with the TBI heat stroke. Um, and a lot of that is because of the education that's needed. I mean, we live in Texas and nobody ever told us anything about that. So, I think part of it's that, but I think also when you're walking through parts that might be particularly difficult or challenging, and that happens a lot with traumatic brain injuries, then I think that um, you, oops, sorry. Then I think that you have to, kind of step back from it. You're not as willing to show everything when you're walking through one of those challenging patches.
But
That's
your
why
willingness
having,
to, yeah. Go ahead,
sorry,
Molly. Sorry. Go ahead, Molly.
That's why having these friends, not just acquaintances, community, friends, people who have been on the path before, it's a gift that you're giving, Stacie. So, and I know that
Well,
your caregiving is already a full-time job, um, and you're also giving to others to help them. So, hats off to you.
exactly
Well,
what I was going to say.
moving where I'm planted, got to do something where I'm planted.
So that again, these all are flowing together. Where have you noticed beauty or growth, even in the middle of something hard?
Well, I think for me, for a long time, like probably the first 35 years of my life, I prayed for patience because patience is not my forte. And then I prayed very um, intentively about that one thing, and a series of events have kind of played out. And I will say that you know, things had to be perfect for me. I was kind of a self-proclaimed perfectionist, but now I'm kind of just like, you know what? That's good enough. Like that's not where the focus needs to be. That's not what I need to worry about. So, it's okay that I went and got store-bought cookies instead of, making the icing from hand and decorating them all night long. And those are the kind of things that I would make myself do. Uh, my daughters call it my super Stacie portion of my life. But it's like my thing is if someone's not going to die or they're not bleeding, it's okay. And I have to do that because it keeps me kind of leveled off and not always trying to um, fix something or put out a fire or whatever I think needs to happen.
Perspective. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah,
If only I had gotten all this insight when I was like 20.
I know, right? I know.
Yep.
That is part of the We Do Not Care Club.
Yes, I love that club.
You know, it takes a while to reach it,
Yeah,
but once you're there, you're there.
yeah.
So, so I've got one more for you. This
Okay.
one's this one's just for you.
Oh, okay.
So, so what's something you're claiming for yourself this year, even if it hasn't fully arrived yet?
Definitely my next chapter for my career. I thought I'll be really smart and I'll think about this. And as you know, I did the substitute teaching, and what I love is hugging the kids, not necessarily teaching the kids all day. So that's not really the right career choice for me. But I think, getting that perspective and kind of knowing, there's things I've always wondered. I have a large group of friends that are teachers, and I always thought maybe I should have been a teacher. And clearly not, because there's a lot of political things that play into that, and I sometimes have some challenges with that. But it's been very interesting thinking, oh, if I'd done that, then this would have happened. So um, perspective again, I think, and taking time to really think about what do I want to do, and um, I did spend a fair amount of time thinking, okay, I had, of course, some people that were saying, oh, now's the time to get out of business. Whatever else we're going to do, you need to do it in another industry. And I considered it, and I sat here and looked at all my contacts who are also my friends. And I thought, no, if what I'm going to do that's going to be fantastic in 2026 is going to be right here where I've been for the last 20 or something years. And so I'm excited to see what it is. I have no idea, but I have faith that it will come.
Didn't you just say bloom where you're planted?
I have faith too. I can't wait to see what you do next. And I'm so glad that you decided to stay.
there's, I mean, good grief. I would have to say goodbye to 98% of my friends. So, you know how it is in this industry. We get to where we're together more sometimes with each other than we are our families. So, I also know that it's going to be a definite need for me to travel, so I'm not home all the time. So, back to mortgage banking, I shall go happily.
Congrats, Stacie. Happy New Year, and thanks for
Thank
doing
you.
this.
Happy New Year to you guys. I'm sure I will talk to you soon.
You
Thanks,
will. We'll
Stacie.
see you soon.
You
Bye.
All right.
survived. You
Uh,
survived Fast Five.
and the Audra version. Let's don't forget that.
Yes, the Audra version.
Bye, ladies. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
See you soon.
All right. Bye bye.